Hi, welcome to Lester Elim's YouTube site. My name's Pastor Dave Holmes, and it's great just to be with you today. You know, you can check us out on our Facebook or our website. We'd love to hear from you. Have you ever been thirsty? I mean, really thirsty. You know, just really need a drink. You know, I used to work down the coal mines, and the conditions down there were, well, to say the least, challenging. But every day when I came home from work, the first thing I would do is I would put a 2-litre bottle of juice into the freezer. And then the next morning when I got up to go to work, I would get this 2-litre bottle of frozen juice out and take it down the coal mine. Now the conditions were challenging, as I say, were red hot, and this bottle, 2-litre frozen bottle, would within an hour just be melted and just be starting to get lukewarm. But you would need a drink in those environments. You know, you were sweating. Your body was just getting rid of water in an incredible speed, and so you needed to rehydrate, to keep your body hydrated. And you'd come out of the coal mine so thirsty that you would want to drink something almost instantly. I was thirsty. You know, there are times where we are thirsty in the natural, aren't we? You know, dehydration is a big problem. You know, dehydration, according to the National Health, it says this: dehydration occurs when your body loses more fluid than you're taking in. When the normal water content of your body is reduced, it upsets the balance of the minerals, salts and sugars in your body, which affects the way you function. Water makes up 2/3 of a healthy human body. It lubricates the joints and eyes, aids digestion, flushes out waste and toxins, and keeps the skin healthy. Water is important to our body. And the first signs of dehydration is maybe a dry mouth, tiredness, a dark coloured urine, feeling thirsty and lightheaded. You know, dehydration is a massive thing, especially in older people. I know that, not because I'm that old, okay, but I know from my mum. You know, there's been times where my mum has suffered from dehydration and had quite a massive effect on her. Mum, are you drinking enough, I'll say? Yeah, I've had a few sips. So what, Mum, are you drinking enough? Is constant thing when I'm on the phone to my mum. And you know that I've said it to some of you guys. Why? Because I want you to keep healthy in the natural. But you know, I have a little saying as well: as in the natural, so in the spiritual. You know, how thirsty are you for God? How thirsty are you for Him? How thirsty is that need for God inside of you? You know, in the natural, they say that we can go 5, 6, maybe 7 days without a drink before we die. That's not long, is it? You know, we think that we can keep cutting down on water or drinks. I want to say, as in the natural, so in the spiritual, we can't go long without we are drinking from the wells of salvation. You know, the psalmist says this in Psalm 107, verses 5 to 9. He says, "They were hungry and thirsty. Their soul fainted within them." Why? Because they were hungry and thirsty. They hadn't sustained themselves upon God. They sustained themselves maybe upon other things. Then it says this: "But then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble. He delivered them out of their distresses. He led them also by a straight way, to go to an inhabited city. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his loving kindness and for his wonders to the sons of men. For he has satisfied the thirsty soul, and the hungry soul he has filled with good things. You know, just as our body gets thirsty, so our soul gets thirsty. It longs for something in God. It longs for something that will satisfy the soul. And here the psalmist is saying they were hungry and thirsty. Their soul fainted within them. You know, how are you today? How are you? Do you need to go and have a drink from the well of salvation? With joy shall I draw water from the wells of salvation. You know, in all the cities there were wells that they would go and draw water from. Why? Because in the natural our body needs water. In the spiritual our body needs to be satisfied by living water. Jesus said, didn't he? He said, let him who is thirsty come unto me, and I will give him rivers of living water. Wow. Are you thirsty? Are you thirsty in God? Then come to Jesus. Say, Lord, I'm thirsty. Lord, come and satisfy my thirsty soul. David says this, doesn't he? He says, my soul longs and thirsts for what? The living God. How thirsty are you? How thirsty are you? You know, let's come unto him who satisfies the soul, who gives us good things, who restores our soul. Does your soul need some restoration today? Then come unto Jesus, the one who will give living water to restore your soul. Have a great day. Bless you. See you soon.